The 1939 classic, The Wizard of Oz, is heavily beloved by queer people, but yet there are no overtly queer characters in the film. Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Mizzz Sally Pryde. That's with 3 Z's and a Y, because why not? And in this video, I'm going to be talking about exactly that. Why do queer people love The Wizard of Oz so much? The Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies, and I'm very queer. I know even before I had the language to understand what being trans was, that I felt this instinctual connection to Dorothy that I just couldn't explain. That didn't even know I was a girl all along, but somehow I felt this deep connection to her. And I think this video can sort of help explain that. If you haven't seen The Wizard of Oz, please go watch it now. I know for many people it can seem like an overrated film, but trust me, it is worth watching. A lot of queer people, especially when we're young and don't understand what's going on and don't have our independence, we try to imagine a world where we can escape to. And that's exactly what Dorothy does. She's living on this drab black and white farm in the middle of Kansas, and she dreams of going to a place beyond the rainbow, which is really poetic. And frankly, it's also no wonder why Dorothy would want to leave in the first place. Her dog is going to be executed, and she's has her aunt, uncle, and like a bunch of farm boys. Like, speaking from personal experience, being in the closet can be absolute hell. And, well, I think that's why a lot of us dream of going off to a better place. I think it also helps that this film has a lot of language I think that we as queer people have begun to use since this film was released. For example, the rainbow. That was based on the flag designed by Gilbert Baker, and I'm planning to make a YouTube short and a TikTok about that, so please follow me for more and subscribe for more. But the idea of over the rainbow, it's like coming out, perhaps. Now, not to mention there's a song in the film that most people forget, which is come out, wherever you are. That song actually happens when Dorothy lands in Munchkin Land, and the Munchkins are still hiding out, but then Glenda the Good Witch starts singing the song. Come out, wherever you are. And no, it's not that evil nursery rhyme. It's a sweet song, and it's very gentle. So, we should talk about Judy Garland now. I think one of the other reasons this film is so beloved is because of her. Judy Garland is heavily beloved amongst queer people. She was one of the first big gay allies in modern history. Now, to say Judy Garland had a rough life would be an understatement. Throughout most of her life, she was struggling with drug addiction, among other things. She was homeless, and she would often go stay with gay people. Many of them let her in with open arms because, well, they knew what it was like as well to be abandoned by society. Judy Garland was 17 when they made The Wizard of Oz, and yet that's her most famous film. But yet, she should be known for a lot more than just that film. She should be known for what she did for the community, for queer people, and about her overall legacy overall. She suffered a lot. She's a victim of old Hollywood techniques, but yet have things really changed that much? Judy Garland died a month before the Stonewall Inn riots. And for those who are unaware, that was probably the biggest turning point in the gay liberation movement. People tried to blame it on the fact that Judy Garland had died a month prior, and that's why they were upset. But that's not why queer people were protesting. Queer people were protesting because our rights were under attack and we needed rights. We had enough. So the question I have to wrap up here is, what are you going to do? If you're an ally to queer people, what are you going to do to help us? And if you're queer, well, what are you going to do to help make us stronger and fight for our rights? Thank you for watching, and please think about the future. What are you going to do? Thank you. Goodbye.